Okay, my people, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy weekend to you all. I hope everything is all right with you. We are here again on a new video. I just want us to go through this one quickly because it is no longer a news that we have new terrorist group that have emerged from the north, just like what the what they promised Nigerians, that they're going to take your land and going to dominate everything. So they're not relenting. A new terror group is out in Nigeria despite all the hardship and bad governance and what have you. These people cannot, they don't miss out on anything at all. So they're doing everything they can to accomplish their mission under Muslim ticket. Now, I don't want to make this video to be too long because we are going to listen to what they said and the analysis from this anchor, I believe from AIT. So let's go through it, and you are going to hear some comments. One thing I want you to notice on this video is how this lady and how Nigerians, even those that have commented, are using the problem that they should be worried about to crack joke. Do you understand? Just tell me what is funny about this video. I'll be right back.
I'm on no show right now, Obozege. Welcome to Friday. Now, Nigerians are talking in response to the confirmation by the defense headquarters that we have a new terrorist group that has emerged in the northwest part of Nigeria, and it's called Lukarawas. Well, the director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, who made this known while briefing newsmen in Abuja on the operations of the military, said the new terror group emerged from the Republic of Niger after the coup that led to the breakdown of military cooperation between Niger and Nigeria.
They are affiliated to ISIS in the Sahelian region. They came in just the same way we have something like Boko Haram. They're telling you the men should keep long beard. They're telling you the women must wear hijab and whatever. They're telling you the men must have jump-up trouser. When those people came in, the citizens welcomed them. They did not report them. They thought they were saints. The breakdown of cooperation between Niger Republic and Nigeria as a result of that coup allowed the penetration of another terrorist sect.
All right, let's see how you react into this. This user, we have a first user right there before Edo Wizard, who is saying that, he says, then curb them and they are still small. That's if there is any. It says curb them when they are still small, and that's if there's any. Edo Wizard in reaction to this says, good luck Ebele Jonathan era, Boko Haram, Buhari era, bandits, Tinubu era, Lukarawas. It's T-Pain song that's always different. The terrorist group name under him sounds like a dance step. Anyways, what's their own agenda? Responding to him is another user who says, tweeting at I love OBO. He says, no jobs, so they are creating jobs for themselves. And then the classic says they should make sure to register their name and business to CAC. Apparently, if you say that's a job, so they should do well to register. Now, when Nigerians were expecting the full restoration of power after national grid collapse that happened on Wednesday, on Thursday, the grid collapsed again. That's twice in 2 days and about the 11th time this year, 2024. So for that reason, netizens have written to the Guinness World Record to crown Nigeria country with the highest number of national grid collapses in a year. Now let's have the open letter that was authored by a social media user, General Snow. It's quite lengthy, but we'll have it. It says, dear Guinness World Record, application for the record of the most national grid collapses in a single country. I am writing to formally request that Nigeria be recognized and awarded a world record for the most collapses of a national electricity grid. It says, As of this year, Nigeria's national grid has experienced a record 11 collapses, with a strong possibility of reaching a dozen within the next days. This frequency, approximately a 90% chance of collapse every 2 days, makes it a significant global precedent. We believe this unique statistics merits official recognition. And then he continues, he says, moreover, Nigeria has also become the only country to constitute a committee on national grid collapse, another potential world record. It says the number of collapses can be authenticated by the official national grid account on X, where each collapse is publicly documented. In other words, this is officially amazing. As a dedicated Nigerian and the applicant for this award, I respectfully request the exclusive rights to receive this recognition on behalf of the country. This honor can remain with me until another Nigerian applies in the future, because the great instability na sure turn out. And then the last paragraph, it says, thank you for considering this application. I look forward to your response. Sincerely, General Snore. And it says, Nigeria's tag Guinness World Record. Let's bring this home. You know, when you're nominated for an award and then you just tell your fans, your followers, we need to bring this home, guys. This is for us. And he says, we need to bring this home. In reaction to that, Hilary Remy says, dear Guinness World Record, please, we deserve this. It will be unfair to give it to any other country. And someone had said, no other country is even competing with you, so you have it all for yourself. Arewa Sus, it says, how the Minister of Power still has a job is beyond me. This national grid collapse is no longer funny. And then for Morris, who is also reacting to this, it says, wouldn't be surprised if someone is cashing out from national grid collapse. Someone has responded to him and he says, oh yes, I have that information that here someone is actually cashing out. Come to Abubakar. He says, dear General Snow, sorry, this did not follow procedure and will not be approved. You have to invite us to observe and count the collapse ourselves. We take this as an invitation, so we start counting now. The hope that it will not stop anytime soon. Then he says, yours faithfully, for and on behalf of Guinness World Record, West Africa Regional Head Office. See, it looks like the hope is gone. They've given up on the stability of the national grid, because how can you say that that letter is an invitation and you start counting from now? Doesn't mean that we're not close to the end of that experience yet. So we have more stories, which would be that reactions are trailing the post by INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission, of its return from observing the U.S. presidential election. Well, they had shared 4 pictures on Instagram disclosing the names of their staff who made the trip. So, yeah, they shared this and they shared some more on the space of Instagram at N9jeria using their verified account. So let's see more pictures and certainly how this met you. Definitely we're going to see what they wrote before your reactions start coming in. So INEC had shared those pictures and then they wrote as a caption that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Observation Mission, comprising National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, IVEC, Mr. Sam Olumikon, MNI, Secretary to the Commission, Mrs. Rose Oriaron Anthony, and Deputy Director, Mr. Umoko Okezie, was in the United States to observe the just concluded presidential election. And then he continued, it is in the Commission's tradition to observe national elections in other countries, just as it invites and accredits international and local observers for Nigeria's general elections. And it says the INEC team visited polling stations and met with election officials. How this became news was based on the reactions. So Franklin says, are they observing to learn or observing to collect travel allowance? Question right there. Also, Really King One says, can they tell us what they learned? And he's also responding to himself and he says they learned absolutely nothing. Final thought to this would be Penny Cent, who says it's the fact that It's a fact how a country with over 300 million people across 50 states can have their election result within 24 hours. Then ours will take 2 to 3 days. N9jeria, you all should be advocating for much more better elections. Push for electoral reform if possible. I don't understand why Nigeria does not have swing states. Well, he went further to explain how there should.
Okay, my people, I believe you must have listened to that, and I want to know what you think about what this lady said and the comments from Nigerians on social media, different platforms, and you can see the comment how they are trying to turn this to comedy show. Although when you listen to something, some of the things that comes out from Nigerian government, you may see it as a comedy show, to be honest with you. But this most of these people that are commenting are taking it for like a joke. They are the victim here. You do understand? But what do I know? My own is to bring it to you so that you can make sense out of it. Tell me what you think about it. Like I said, I'm not gonna say much more. I'm not gonna say much about this. I just want you to be the one to see it as you have listened to them and the comment that people shared on social media, commenting and using their problem that holding them, problem that should have made them not to have any rest at all, that have put them in a sleepless night, but they have converted everything to become joke or to become a kind of comedy show, something like that. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to like this video, comment, and tell us what you think and where you are watching from. God bless you.